Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Corsicana, Texas. What's up, Dallas, Fort Worth? What's up, Houston, Texas? Welcome back to another episode of the Burning Coals Podcast. We are your show hosts. I go by the name of Mr. Know-It-All Reactions. Give it up. And right there on the side of me, he goes by the name Bougie Weirdo. Give it up for B-Dub, Bougie Weirdo. Yes, indeedy. And also coming into the show, she's the first lady of the Burning Coals Podcast. She goes by the name of Educated Queen. Give it up for Educated Queen. And last but not least, he goes by the name of Gentleman Jamal, the man, the myth, the legend. Give it up for him. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. So we want to say thank you guys for joining this beautiful episode of the Burning Coals Podcast, where we do this every Tuesday, same time, same place, same channel, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So we do have a comment section. You want to be able to put your comment onto the show, you can definitely put it there. We'll put it on the screen and we'll definitely read it out. But you want to come onto the show, we do have 2 streaming platforms. We have a Facebook platform and we also have a YouTube platform that you can come on. And if you want to be able to give you a shout out, you want to be able to, say, speak your piece, want to have a debate, disagreement with us or agreement with us, you can definitely do that as well. Come on and definitely, pick our brain and we can definitely pick yours as well. So also, if you want to, give Bougie Weirdo a shout out with his avatar there, because that's pretty nice, you can definitely do that as well. So that being said, man, we glad you guys are, available and with us with this show tonight, and we're gonna definitely get straight to it. But before we go into all of that, those goodies, we want to say we're gonna give it up to the panel first. Mr. B-Dub, what's up with it, my guy?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well, man. Right, most definitely.
Ooh, yeah, that week off, you could tell it's like when you go on vacation at work and you come back and you gotta get back in the groove.
Right. Yeah, man. We had to that last week we wasn't able to get on to the show, but we gonna go ahead and pick it up and keep on moving forward. But today is another beautiful day here in the DFW Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. Another hot one, I can tell you that. It's been extremely hot, brother. I mean, these triple digits are definitely feeling it. We are definitely feeling it. And you know what, though, B-Dub, man? This year is just moving by pretty fast. Would you say that?
Man, this year is flying, like literally flying by.
It is, brother. It is. Like, it's like, okay, so my birthday is in August. It's next month in August 29th. I'll be the magical 44 years of age, man. So I'm getting on up there. But like it seemed like as soon as I have my birthday, and then like it just seemed like it just come like it feel like it comes back around like maybe another week or so. It just come back around. Now I'm getting a little older, so it just don't feel like a year. Like it don't feel like a year flown by. When it comes to the birthday time or whatnot. So the birthday month. So but this year is definitely moving fast for us. I want to also let you guys know that the Burning Coals Podcast, man, we've been going for a year strong now. Last week on 4th of July, that made the like 1 year anniversary that we had actually began to do the whole podcasting thing or whatnot. So we had been going strong. We have been going every Tuesday since. So man, that year flown by fast, B-Dub. It flown by really fast.
Man, tell me about it. I promise you. Yesterday I was holding a newborn in my hand, and this dude is 9 months old already.
Whoa, he's
It's
9 months
crazy.
already, man. Like you said, it's like it was yesterday, huh?
I promise you, it felt like it was yesterday.
How much he weighing now?
He's 32 inches, and I want to say like 20 pounds, 22 pounds, something like that. He big boy. He long. He ain't really big. He long.
Yeah.
So ain't no guarantees, but the early signs are showing that he gonna be pretty tall.
Yeah, man. Yep. Is he crawling and everything right now?
Not he do this thing where he's starting to kind of crawl a little bit, but he's so long, he just reach and then he'll roll. So no matter what you put near him, he know how to turn his body. He'll turn and then he'll just do like a roll and just reach them long arms out and grab it. So he said he ain't doing no crawling. The doctor said he probably more likely to start walking. He might not even crawl. He probably just go straight to walking.
Man, you know what?
He be pulling himself up and trying to stand up and stuff. So
do it.
Yeah.
I know. I've been seeing the pictures that you've been posting on social media. He just seemed like he's just a happy little fella there.
Oh yeah.
Always smiling, and he got his mama wrapped around his finger, boy. Her finger, his finger, man. He look like know. Yeah, man. But man, congratulations, man. Like I said, they do grow fast, brother. So next thing you know, you look up, you'll be looking at a 13th, 14th, 16th birthday, B-Dub. And driving. Yeah. So it come out fast, brother. Enjoy them while they small like that, man. A lot of fun. But you guys, hey, we got a nice jam-packed show for you guys tonight, and we definitely hope you guys enjoy the topics that we're going to discuss. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So the first subject we're going to talk about, before we get into these two videos, B-Dub, that you massively put together, let's talk about this situation that's going on with Scottie Pippen and his wife, Larsa Pippen. Did you hear anything about that, B-Dub? Like, Scottie Pippen lost. He has to pay his wife, half his money goes to her.
From his 401k. Yeah. I didn't know until you had mentioned it. And I tried to do some quick research. But he'll be all right. It's just
but go ahead, B-Dub. Go ahead.
I know it's the principle of it. It's the principle because he already paying child support. I think they two older kids are grown.
Right.
But there's still two younger ones.
Right.
So he's paying child support for them, and I don't know if he's paying alimony or not, but yeah, they say he got to give up half of his NBA retirement, but it's only like $500K, so it ain't that bad.
But still though, B-Dub, man, but for everything, like for one, okay. What up, Will Melvin? What's going on, Will Melvin? What's going on, Monique Smith? We thank you guys for joining the show. But B-Dub, listen, man, it's messed up that for one, like, okay, now we don't know if Scottie was in a relationship, if he was cheating. If he was, it hadn't came out yet. All right. So I'm not going to say what Scottie is or what Scottie isn't doing. But when you hear and you see some things that his wife been involved in, like I think she was with 2 Chainz. I think he put her in the pretzel in the studios. I think he put her in the pretzel in the studio or something like that. Okay. So she was dealing with 2 Chainz. And now
we already know what happened with Future and the Gucci flip flops.
Yeah. Future. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Future. So it's Future. Yeah, the Gucci flip flops with Future. And then also, she is walking around with his main teammate son, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus. Now he is, passing her up and tossing her up like Tupac say. He is all up in this girl's business or whatnot. And like everything that she's doing to Scottie, and I feel bad for her older kids or whatever, because like they in the middle of all this or whatever. They mama just run around, wilding out over here, man. Yep. And I feel horrible for Scottie because, he has to try to, because he been talking really, really salty about MJ. I don't know if it has something to do with MJ, son tapping his wife, but he been talking real spicy about MJ too, B-Dub. So Scotty going through it though, man.
The MJ stuff, I don't know if that got anything to do with his son, because he kind of, now, and again, I think I might have said this on the show before, but if I hadn't said it on the show, Scottie Pippen was my favorite player growing up.
Yeah.
I wore number 33 in high school and everything.
Yeah.
Right. But he been confusing me the last 3 or 4 years, because Scottie been quiet. He ain't really said nothing. But then he came out a few years ago and he was talking about LeBron is the GOAT. LeBron is better than Jordan. Then he backtracked a year later and was like, nah, MJ the GOAT. Can't nobody, like, he been kind of going back and forth. So I don't know if that have anything to do with MJ's son. I don't know. I think that's just, I think he started getting on social media. I think he underestimated social media and these podcasts. So he started getting on social media, getting out there, and he started doing these podcasts, and people hit you with a lot of questions, and they'll try to bait you into saying some stuff, and I think he just kind of got caught up in it and was kind of talking out the side of his neck for a little bit. Then he went back and tried to clean it up, and then he went back and tried. So I don't know. I don't know what the MJ comments is about, because he just kind of been all over the place on that. But I feel bad for Scottie Jr. though, because he in the league.
Yeah.
And so he know how these guys are. He's seeing firsthand how these guys are. And you got to think the way they do these chicks and talk about these chicks. And then he think about like, damn, they probably doing my mama like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for the kid, because he got to deal with that. Far as the money though, I think Scottie be all right. I'm surprised. Is he 15 years in the league, and that's all he got is $500,000 in his retirement. So, but you
remember he took that bad contract though. He took that bad contract,
True.
And then when he took the bad contract because he was desperate. You know what I mean? He wanted money right away, because he was, from what I remember from watching that series or whatever, his explanation was he was trying to take care of his family. His family really needed some financial help.
Yeah,
so he took that money.
He was looking for longevity. He was thinking on the safe side, like, what if I get hurt?
Right.
So he took the years over the money, because he could have did the same contract for a short amount of time. He could have did a 3-year deal, 4-year deal, and then came back and renegotiated. But they offered him, I don't remember what it was. It was like a 7, 8, 10-year deal or something.
And he took
guaranteed. So he like, well, hey, at least I know if I get hurt or anything happen, I'm good for the next 10 years. So he was looking at it from that point of view, which, I mean, you can't knock it. It's a gamble. It's a gamble, because that could have happened. He could have did a 2-year deal, like, nah, I'm gonna hold out or whatever, and did a 2-year deal and got $20 million and then got hurt and been out the league. You know what I'm saying?
But B-Dub,
getting 30 or 40 million.
But who was his?
10 years.
Who was his advisors? Who was his his lawyers for him to take a slave deal like that? You know what I mean?
Word on the street, I don't know.
But B-Dub,
I don't know if this is true or not. But word on the street is Jordan tried to tell him not to do that deal. Now, I don't know how true that is or not. But
B-Dub, Jordan was telling. From watching that episode, from watching The Last Dance, Jordan was telling him, look, I'm not going to go and talk to these, because Jordan could have went back and talked to them people and said, hey, give Pippen more money. But Jordan was like, listen.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did say that. He did tell him, he was like, hey,
you signed it. You got to go play. That's what his thing was. You got to go and play. But
that was after the fact though. That was after he already signed the deal. But allegedly, he told him beforehand, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't do that deal, type of thing. So
yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. But after he did sign it, Jordan did tell him, he's like, hey, it makes me kind of believe it, because if I tell you, if you say, okay, Radio 1 gonna offer me this contract to host a show, whatever, and I look at it, I'm like, I don't know, man, I wouldn't do that deal. But you go ahead and sign it anyway, and then you come back later and be like, B-Dub, can you holler at him? I would be the same way. Like, nah, you signed it. What you want me to say?
But you freaking Michael Jordan, though. You got the whole league in the palm of your hand. Michael could have said, Michael was responsible for getting Isaiah Thomas off the USA basketball team. You saw Michael at that time had the NBA in the palm of his hand. You know what I mean? So he could have went back and talked with the Bulls brass, Jerry Krause and whoever else, and said, "Hey, look, if you guys don't get if you guys don't clean this contract up and pay Pippen, because at that time when Pippen signed that contract, B-Dub, he was like number 30 something, player, as far as like payment wise, he was like the 32nd highest paid player, and he was like at the top 5 at the time when he started playing. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man, you gotta make that right, bro. You gotta make that right. Go ahead.
I hear you, and I agree.
Yeah.
Before you sign, but this is what changes it for me. If he didn't say nothing, then absolutely. But if I told you that's not a good, I wouldn't do that. That's not a good deal. And then you go do it anyway, then no, you cannot have my help after the fact. No.
So you would.
It doesn't matter.
So if that was your kinfolk,
you should listen. You should have said, okay, well, can you go talk to them now and tell them to offer me a better deal? Or you could have, you know what I'm saying? You could have used his letter. Like you said, he was like the number 2, number 3 player in the league at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody agrees that Jordan is Jordan, but he needed an extra piece, and Scottie was that extra piece. So if you don't give me a better deal, like I'm not MJ, right?
Yeah,
I'm not Batman, but I'm Robin, so I deserve a Robin deal. If he here, I need to be like in range, not way down here. I need to be up here. So whatever he getting, maybe knock off 15% and give me his contract minus 15%. And then we can go, or else I'm taking my talent somewhere else. He could have did that. He didn't. He said, you know what? Hey, listen, like you said, and again, I don't knock him. It's not necessarily a bad move. It's just a gamble. You gambling safety versus your value. Like he took the safe route. I'm gonna take the long-term guaranteed contract. So if I get hurt or something, anything like that, I'll be good for X amount of years. He took that gamble. I don't blame him for doing it, but he lost.
He lost big time. He lost. Scottie he left a lot of money on that table, and maybe I think we probably solved the reason why he's talking real salty about MJ, because he felt like MJ could have stepped in and spoke for him and got him paid. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why he got. Yeah, maybe he's salty behind that or whatever, man. But with the whole money situation. And this is getting back to the topic of the discussion with his wife. I feel real horrible for the guy, whatever, because he'd already got railroaded in his NBA career with the little money that he was making. Now somebody railroading your woman, and somebody putting that railroad in your lady, and then you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I feel horrible for him, bro.
If Scottie want to, he still got plenty enough money and clout and of a name. He could easily shut that down and go get him a young baddie out there and shut it down. He just choosing not to. Actually, I think he was dating some younger chick, but
yeah,
he got a young chick. He got a young chick.
Yeah. Scottie, all right.
But still though, man. But his wife done made him age fast, because now he run around looking like Chester Cheetah. That's exactly who he look like now, man. He need
to cut that
mess off his head. Yeah, man. He look horrible.
He do need to do.
Right. That woman putting it on him, man. That woman's putting it on him. Gentleman Jamal, what do you think about the situation that's going on with Scottie having to pay his lady the child support and like half of his retirement, which I believe it added up to be like $500,000. What do you think about it, B-Dub? Gentleman Jamal.
If Jesus can't save these hoes,
he get on my nerves. I can't stand him.
Listen. All right.
Yeah.
We've had enough data from athletes and entertainers to know the play. Long before Scottie got with Miss Lawson, whatever her name is. When athletes go into these relationships, these marriages, blind, unprotected, unguarded, I don't blame nobody but them at this point, because you knew better, right? And you're an athlete. You can have multiple women. Like, none of the stuff they do is a problem if they remain single. It's the problem when they decide they want to get married. No, they don't. Like, marriage ain't them. Take, for instance, Tiger Woods. nobody would have blamed Tiger Woods for being a playboy. You young, you rich, you know, you're a handsome fella, as they say. All right, you're supposed to play the field. It's when he decided he was going to marry the nanny, and then treat her bad. Now it's a problem. Scotty is too old, been in the game too long. And again, we have enough data now to say, hey, you athletes need to come in here and move a little different, move better. Oh, you come in here, no prenup, no nothing, no attorneys keeping it because you think you in love. All right, well, love gonna cost you, and it's gonna cost him. And you know, he chose wrong. He chose who he chose. You know, she doing what she doing. That's a dirty situation to be in, but he put himself in it by his own series of bad decisions with this woman. And unfortunately, he got to pay for it. But as we alluded to, he'll be all right. You know, he'll be all right. But it should be a lesson learned and you know, to everybody else or other athletes. Hey, don't be Scotty.
Be like Mike, not like Scotty, huh?
Not be like Scotty.
EQ, how you feeling?
We won't prenup. Yeah.
Yeah. EQ, what you think? What's your thoughts about it, EQ? EQ? You on mute. Okay, well, I guess EQ, I guess she maybe, you know, got some issues going on with her, but
we'll put her on punishment. You better not get on that mic.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tap into the next topic of a conversation. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So the next topic of conversation that we're going to discuss is the Keke Palmer situation. Keke Palmer, actress in Hollywood. I believe she did what's the movies that she was involved in was that was a movie called Nope, Akeelah and the Bee. Yeah. There was some other movies that she starred in.
Nickelodeon, True Jackson.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. She's pretty much, you know, she's a known actor.
For a minute.
Yeah, she's been around for a minute. I wouldn't put up there like as an A actress, but I would put up there like a B or C actress. But you know, she's in the game though. Okay. Yeah. But she had wore an outfit that was revealing her assets, see-through dress at the Usher Raymond concert.
It was a lot of assets.
And she was at the Usher Raymond concert, and she's on stage with Usher Raymond, and she is giving Usher Raymond an eye full of everything she got going on. And her boyfriend took on social media after he is being aware of the video that's going viral. He says that you're a mom, and you know, basically you shouldn't be dressing. That he felt she shouldn't have had on what she had on because she's a mother. And social media has been on fire, or it was on fire, with everything that transpired with Keke and her boyfriend. And people are stuck in the middle. Their side with Keke and their side with the boyfriend. So people are in the middle about this whole situation. My question to you guys is, how do you all feel about Keke's outfit? And was she wrong or was she right? Was the boyfriend wrong or was he right? It's open up for the panel. I know we're gonna have a real good time with this one. Beat up, go ahead.
Well, I'm about to say, let's just run the video real quick. Maybe
let's run the video. We'll run the video.
Anybody that hadn't seen it,
let's run the video.
What we're talking about?
Yeah, we'll run the video. Whoa. EQ, you there?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. EQ.
I'm gonna try to log in on my app.
Okay. All right. Jim and Jamal.
Well, I will start off this one the same way I started out with the last one. If Jesus can't save these hoes,
I can't stand you.
listen.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, okay, and the thing about it, the guy had a more problem with the outfit she wore and not the actions that she did. I got more of an issue with the actions, not the outfit, right? Okay. Apparently, allegedly, she was on a girls' trip, correct?
Yeah.
Now, if your girl, your lady, whoever's going on a girls' trip, you typically not going to go through and scan and review every outfit she packed, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, she got out there. She had this outfit on. Cool. You go to the show. Okay, cool. I don't even have an issue of going on stage, right? She's a celebrity. It's Usher. I'm sure pretty much most celebrities that come to the show get some kind of acknowledgement, come on the stage. We've seen it done before, and they've acted with some sort of dignity, some sort of class, some sort of decorum. Okay, what she did, she took it too far, in my opinion, to be someone in a relationship. And you know, cool. Now, she pretty much told us on stage in front of the world, you can get this tonight, right now. You know, obviously you disrespected your dude. Now, I heard the backlash. Well, she works, she pays. Okay, so is that the measure of who has control? So if the man makes the money, he gets to act the fool, be reckless, and be disrespectful? No, it goes both ways. People talking about, well, Kiki make her own money, she can do what she want to do, he ain't got no money. So that don't work for me, and it ain't gonna work for her. She was out of line to be in a relationship. And then people talking, well, he need to talk to her in private. Well, she didn't disrespect me in private, so I ain't gonna address it in private. You making me look like this? I'm gonna address it. I wouldn't have put the details in. I'd have took a small subliminal dig at it. So you still got to remain player about yours. You still got to, don't get emotional as a man. But he did. Not knocking him. He felt how he felt. They're young. But it was out of line. It was disrespectful. She shouldn't have done it. She should have apologized to him. And Usher did nothing wrong. It was his show. He did what he's supposed to do. Quit blaming Usher. And that's it. Pretty simple.
So who you got an issue with? Is the boyfriend? You got an issue with the boyfriend, or you got an issue with Kiki?
I got an issue with Kiki.
Okay.
I got an issue with Kiki for us to have been. The only issue I have with him is his public response showed too much emotion, and she'll never respect dude. Let's just be clear. She ain't gonna never respect this guy. So she might as well do what the Ken do. And Wendy Williams, I go ahead and hit her in her pockets like Larson hitting Scottie Pippen in his pockets. So let me go and get some of that Kiki money. I know it's B-list celebrity money, but it's more money I got. So let me tap them pockets, and we're gonna keep this thing fair.
Man, okay. So I want to go next here. My issue with dude, all right, and here's the reason why I said, number one, to me, Kiki for the streets. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say it like that. Kiki for the streets. Number two is dude knew what kind of woman she was when he got with her. She didn't just magically just put that on. She been like that, And these dudes be killing me when you get with these women that have a lot of. A lot of these women don't have they don't know nothing. They ain't gonna say know nothing, but a lot of these women they don't dress modest. You see what I'm saying? A whole lot of them don't. And a lot of these celebrities, they just don't dress modest at all or whatever. They do walk around halfway naked or whatever. So you met Kiki like that. You met her like that. Like I said, there shouldn't be no surprise. Now all of a sudden, you shoot a baby in this woman and you think that everything is supposed to change because, now you got this woman, supposed to be, she's the mother of your child and so on and so forth or whatever. You think that's supposed to change her? Well, and then another thing I have with the issue with the dude is he's talking about, well, you a mom and this or whatever, and I'm a man with morals and all that. Whatever. Well, if you a man with morals and all that, whatever, why you to make her your wife then? Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend, as far as I'm concerned, unless I must have missed the memo on that. You guys are just boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. If you talk about morals and all that, whatever, stop having your lady being a single mother out there or whatever. Y'all living up on the same roof and you ain't married the woman yet.
How you know she didn't want to get married?
I don't know, but what I do know is they not married. That's what I'm saying. They're not married at all. But he's talking about morals and standards and all that or whatever. Cut all that out. Morals and standards are out the door if you haven't married that woman.
A ring ain't gonna stop a hoe from being a hoe.
I agree.
A ring
is a
piece of paper. It ain't gonna,
I agree.
A ring ain't nothing magical that's gonna stop a man from being a dog if he want to be, or a hoe for being a hoe.
That right, and that's not my argument. That's not my argument. I'm saying is he said in his text when he sent that social media response out, he started talking about morals and integrity that he has or whatever. Well, ain't that the moral thing to do is to marry the mother of your child? You know what I'm saying?
But if you didn't want to get married,
well, that's something that he know. He know that. You know what I mean? He know if he don't want to. I mean, if she don't want to get married or not, he shouldn't have put that baby in her. That's what I'm saying. He put the baby in her. He put that baby in him just from. And that's why I had the issue with dude or whatever because he knew what he was dealing with from the get-go.
Scotty married Larson and put some babies in and still to end up well for him. So that don't guarantee nothing here.
No, it don't. It don't guarantee nothing. So but go ahead, B-Dub.
I'm gonna disagree. So first, I'm gonna say this. I think we all in agreement that the second tweet should have not hit send on that one.
No, he shouldn't have.
I agree with Louis Vuitton that now you're showing your emotions. You said what you said. Just stand on it. By responding, and plus what he said in his response, now you showing people that they done got under your skin and you kind of in your feels a little bit. So now it's just gonna make it worse. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse now.
Yeah.
So I agree that he shouldn't have done that. But now I'm gonna take everything you said. I'm gonna package it up. I'm gonna put it in a nice little Amazon box, and I'm gonna ship that over to Kiki. And I want Kiki to open up and hear everything you said. Because guess what? She chose that man.
Yeah.
Women are the gatekeepers of sex, right?
Yeah.
Last I heard, he did not force himself upon that woman. She controls the sex. So she allowed herself to get pregnant by that man. She chose that man, and he is the man in that relationship. Whether they married or not, he's the man in that relationship. So this is how people do. Everybody want to keep pushing the goalposts for women. Because this is what a lot of ladies and men people, a lot of people are saying. Exactly what you said. Oh, well, he ain't her husband. He just the baby daddy. He just the boy. He ain't her husband. And you know what happened? He gonna go to Jared. He gonna make that kiss start with K, and he gonna put a ring on it. And then you know what people gonna say? Oh, you her husband. You ain't her daddy to tell her what to do. You ain't her daddy. Then he'll divorce her, marry her mama, and then adopt her. And be her legal daddy. And you know what people gonna say? You ain't Jesus. You can't tell nobody. Only God could judge people. So people gonna keep pushing the goalposts for these women. Like it's crazy. She chose him just like he chose her. So where's her responsibility? And again, like G-Man said, Usher is doing Usher. I don't care if Usher was trying to be shady or not. It don't even matter what Usher was trying to do, whether he was just doing his show being regular or if he was trying to be a little extra and trying to shoot his shot, because he don't owe that man nothing. She owe that man everything. That's her man. She's the one responsible for, hey, you know what? Let me not look crazy out here. Because first of all, that wasn't an outfit. I don't know what y'all call an outfit. That was a damn bathing suit with a wraparound, with one of them shirt wraparounds. Right. That's what you see at the beach every day. So I don't know.
No draw.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. She, that baby done put a little meat in the right places and she want to show it out. But you could have did that. A whole lot
of meat in the right place.
You could have did that with some leather spandex. And it could have been completely covered and still been able to show off your new mommy butt, right? So,
but y'all in Hollywood, that's what they do. He saw that outfit before she went on stage. Had to.
Maybe not. I don't know.
EQ, how you feel about it, EQ? Who was in the right or who was in the wrong, EQ?
Well, it's her job. That's what she's an entertainer or performer, whatever. That's what she does. And those outfits are selected for them. So she, and I'm sure he saw that outfit before she went on stage.
She could say no. She don't got to wear it. No, let her wear that responsibility. EQ, go ahead.
It was a little and in the audience, and then you all up on Usher like that or whatever. So yeah, it was tacky, and she was wrong. Usher's just he be a man. That's what men do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it's her fault.
Now I am not trying to hold Kiki. I'm not trying to dismiss her from her accountability in this whole thing or whatever, because I don't agree with the whole. I don't agree with the. I don't agree with the outfit she had on or whatever. I would feel some kind of way, but I can't really just go all in on her like I really want to, because that ain't my wife. You see what I'm saying? That ain't my wife, man. So she can pretty much, put it this way: if my woman go out there like that or whatever, then she ain't my woman. I'm just there because I ain't gonna have my woman go out there like that at all. She's not my lady.
I don't care what my lady was. Nah. That's how she acted. Fuck the outfit. The outfit was out of place. Yes.
I'm not care about the outfit too. I don't need nobody seeing my goods, man. No.
To me, more out of line than the outfit itself.
Right.
The actions were more out of line than the outfit. I don't care what you wore walked after that. I don't care what.
No, it all finna get caught up.
He looking over his shoulder.
Yeah. Whoa.
She over there holding up cue cards right there. What say?
Yeah. Yeah. But the whole situation, but dude, because I follow. I'm not gonna say follow whatever, but I've seen Mr. Darius Dalton on YouTube. Seemed like a real cool. He seemed like a cool individual. He seemed like a real cool individual, man. But when he put out there with the tweet and put everything in social media on how he felt, I'm like, dude, you really ain't got no leg to stand on with this whole thing, man. You just don't, brother. That's just how I feel about it.
That's his woman.
Okay, well, marry her then.
No,
why you go to social media?
You got to marry her for you to respect me as your man. You gave me a whole baby. A wedding ring ain't gonna change that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the babies are more of a commitment than the marriage. Hell, you can get married and divorced in the same week. That baby, y'all locked in for 18 years.
And he's there.
He there taking care of the baby while she out there hugged up and pressed on another dude. He over there trying to bounce the baby to sleep. Man, hell no.
You got dudes out here.
You get on my nerves.
You got dudes out here that'll drop a baby in these chicks and disappear and won't be nowhere around and still be talking noise online, and people be like, well, he's still the dad of that baby. He right. He could say that. Yeah. But it's because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Nick Cannon or Future or somebody like that. Oh, well, that's his child. He got a right. Nah, it's because y'all like them and they got money. But now y'all want to talk about this dude because she the one with making more money. And this dude young, he ain't broke into the business. Yeah, I think he trying to be an actor too. So, he still got time. But that's besides the point anyway.
Yeah.
Because and you know what? When she was out in the audience and she was out Googling over Usher, I don't even have a problem with that. That's just women being women at the Usher concert. That's expected. But when she got on stage, that was a whole different thing. She crossed the line. He shouldn't have responded.
Right.
Because that made him look weak because you out here getting in your feelings about it. If I would have said anything, I would have tweeted Usher. I would have been like, nah, bro, that go my baby.
Nah.
No. I say, no, that's your baby now. That's your hoe. That's your hoe now. You got it. You said talking about that's my baby while he up there grabbing on them cheeks. And no. And here you gonna be there talking that's my baby. No. He's like, no, she with me right now. Filling up on her. No, I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes silence is a very few words. I'd be like, all right, that's what's up. Good look.
Yeah.
But
like she having fun. I'd have been messy. I'm petty with it. Oh, you like she having a good time. All right.
But these shows are rehearsed. They're pre-recorded. I mean, so it's not like, this is Hollywood. This is what they do. And when you got with her, knowing that she's an entertainer, then hey, this is what you signed up for.
I didn't sign up to get played off and disrespected.
Hey, I think that what's the name? The what's the name? Get? I think he found out the hard way too. What's the name of that dude that was married to Megan Good? This name Devon. What the pastor?
Oh yeah.
He had no business marrying that woman, man. They live in two different worlds. She's for the streets, brother. And he thought that he can, probably change this girl's way of how she make her money, whatever, with just trying to join their world together. They are equally yoked, man. They are. And I believe
Jesus can't save these.
Yep. And I had a feeling that wasn't gonna last neither. That whole situation wasn't gonna last.
Right.
That was forced. I said, no, that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. What you can say, EQ?
Entertainment and TV. That's all entertainment and TV. That's what that's for. I mean, come on now. If these people are even married, but like they come from two different worlds. He's a church boy. She's a Hollywood celebrity. I mean, anybody in their right mind knew
Ain't no difference. Ain't no difference.
That's all right. It's cool. I would have been at the very next Megan Thee Stallion show, front row.
Hey, y'all,
made sure everybody.
I'm throwing Kiki money up on Meg. I'm throwing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm draining the accounts while she up there on the stage with us. I'm at the bank draining everything.
Yeah. Hey, we got some comments in the comments section here because they show piling up. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some. Tammy Guns, appreciate you for joining the show and thank you so much. Tammy Guns said, I agree with you, EQ, about the entertainment business. Beyonce wears the same outfits with her husband on her side. That's how all the celebrities wear. I don't agree with the ass cheek showing. She could have at least wore full draws. She was I'm a nightclub. That what they wear in Vegas clubs. Yeah, okay. And then Will Melvin, thank you again, Will Melvin, for joining the show. He said, Kiki don't want to be married. Let's be honest. If she want to be married, she'd be married. Okay. Facts. Okay. And then Ray Robinson, appreciate you for joining the show, Ray. She says, I believe Kiki displayed motherhood in her body distastefully. That child will see that someday. She may wanted to see it. She still got it after birth. He was wrong for making this issue public. I believe he wanted some flex and attention because he is not known on Usher's level. Ego is trouble. Society erases boundaries and morals daily. It promotes anything goes. One life, live your best life. Okay, so let me ask you this, Ray.
No, yeah. How did he make it public? No, she made it public.
Okay, let me ask you this, Ray. Would you say that Kiki living her best life because she wanted to put that out? She thought that that the outfit wasn't distasteful. You think that she living her best? She think that's a living her best life moment or not? What you guys think about that? You think Kiki living her best life with her making the decision to put that on?
Yeah, that's the life she wanted, so she got it, and she need to get what comes with it.
Right.
Like men do, just like men do.
But when you sign up to Hollywood, you have to play by their rules, even if it means showing your butt cheeks.
She ain't getting none of the house. She ain't A-list. Now, if I join the Illuminati, supposed to be A-list. I ain't joining Illuminati to be C-list.
No joke. Right. If I'm gonna join, I want to be in the top of everything. Yeah, I hear you. But we had to discuss that topic or whatever because that was a hot topic, and we want to give you guys
Angela Bassett in Hollywood, but you don't see her out here acting a dang fool.
Yeah, but
that's a totally class.
No.
But they grandfathered in though. They grandfathered.
Nah,
they grandfathered in.
Go pushing the goalpost.
They grandfathered in, man. Denzel and those guys, they grandfathered in.
Yeah.
But Angela Bassett is in a class all by herself.
You don't see Beyonce. You don't see even Beyonce went to the show and she was on the stage. She didn't do all that. Rihanna,
but Beyonce have been a little naked on stage. That's a lie.
They not
been that particular.
In her own show, she wasn't squeezing her butt cheeks between Usher's leg and all that old stuff. Don't try to do no. That's the false comparison. We ain't doing that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. Like, what happened to the dignified, classy, people that we grew up, whatever, man. You see these award shows and people had, they dress real nice. The ladies come out looking elegant and beautiful.
BET happened.
Man, but we are just so distasteful, man. Like I don't even want to watch no Grammys, no type of awards now, whatever, man, because when you see what's going on at these awards, how people are dressed and the type of people that's in the audience, whatever, man, it is becoming very, very trashy, man. And I thought that the awards was supposed to bring out the best as far as like, you come out and you look elegant and you look like well buttoned up and you're talking and being very sound very intelligent and giving praises to your family and all that. Man, it's all gone away. It's not the same anymore. What you guys think about that one, B-Dub? It's trashy, brother. Even the NAACP awards is trash, brother. It's trash.
Because we allow it. This is what happens when you accept everything, right? We a culture, as a hip hop culture, it just accepts everything and just takes it and run with it. So nothing is off limits. And also, this is the let everybody live their life culture. You can't tell nobody what to do. So I mean, this is a result of that.
Right. Jim and Jamal, what you think about that guy, my guy? What you think about Jim and Jamal?
As B-Dub said, this is a society that we have now. But it's not like overly super surprising. If you remember back, at some point, the older generation, the generation before them, thought that what they had on and what they did, the dances they were doing, were disrespectful, et cetera, right? So it's not, and nothing's new. It's just not. This is just what we have now. Large, and then okay, we accept it because we promote it. I ain't gonna lie, like I like to see a little something every now and again, but it used to be a balance. It used to be more of a balance, right? Even BET, who we saw that award show, that was completely trash. But they used
trash.
then they had what? BET After Dark, right? They had some positive stuff, then they saved some of that ratchet stuff for late in the afternoon, overnight hours, things of that nature. I think the balance is lost. I'm not necessarily knocking them for showing all and being a little ratchet. You're from the hood. I like a little ratchetness every now and again, but everything in moderation. I think we don't have moderation. We have balance. We don't have the counter. It's not a counterbalance to the ratchetness. We don't have the conscious uplifting. That voice is not as powerful as it once was.
Right. And Jim Jamal, like you said, it's not, we don't have the balance that's there or whatever, because it used to be, you can watch the gospel awards or something like that or whatever. Even that's even gone to somebody blew that to complete smithereens, my friend. It's not, it's just horrible, man. It's just, we have nothing positive
y'all
at
ain't gonna
all.
watch that show.
Said it, well,
y'all ain't gonna watch the gospel show.
Yeah.
Meg and whoever twerk and do whatever they want to do, that's gonna get the viewers. And at the end of the day, in Hollywood or in business, it's about the numbers.
Yeah.
Change the importance of it. We're gonna keep getting the same thing.
Well, they got Kirk Franklin out there dancing like he had Chippendales. Hello, what'd you say, B-Dub?
The sales are down. He got to do something to pick up the sales.
Yeah. So, like I said, man.
Melvin, and it's
go ahead.
Just us.
What you say?
I said I agree with
Melvin.
Yeah. Oh, Will Melvin. Yeah. Will Melvin said it's just us doing that dumb stuff. We agree 1,000%, Will Melvin. That's the reason why we had to bring it out there or whatever. But,
yes, sir.
It's sad, man, that everything that happened with this situation with Keke Palmer and how everything is just it's horrible, man.
Only in Black society.
You don't see nobody else doing it but us. Yep, I agree 1,000%. So the next topic of conversation we're gonna discuss, and this is gonna be the final one of the for the show for the night. Dwight Howard, he's going viral. And he does a video that's going out, and we're gonna definitely play it. He is with his son, and he is pushing his son on the exercise bike not to give up. And his son is very, very, like he want to quit, he want to stop. But Dwight Howard is urging his son on and pushing his son to keep, to push through the pain or the exhaustion that he's going through, whatever. And he's kind of like tapping him on his chest. But we're gonna play the video and then we're gonna come back with our commentary. Let's get it.
Come on. I can't. Come on. I can't do it. No, I can't.
What do you want me to do?
Don't worry about that. I want you to do it till I tell you to stop.
What?
Go, start! Let's go! Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. That's it. That's it.
I can't.
Let's go.
It's too hard.
Let's go.
It's too hard.
Okay. Can't even go hard on the last set. Good job.
Whoa. So, B-Dub, EQ, Gentleman Jamal, did you guys have any issues that the White House was doing as far as like pushing this son to exercise or get him motivated to exercise, and everything that transpired with that whole situation with the White House?
If he wasn't there, they'd be talking about him. He's an absentee father. I don't see a problem with it. He there, he trying teaching principles, malehood stuff, like you can't quit just because it hurts type stuff. Maybe somebody don't like his approach or method, but he's there, right?
What happened?
Men get, especially black men, get attacked for you're not present as a father, when the studies show that we are the most involved fathers of any race. But then you get a video of this, athlete help, with his son, praise that, like applaud that. I don't see why there's a problem or any issue with that situation, but that's just my 2 cents. Spend it wisely.
B-Dub, what you got, my guy?
It's same old same. Black men men in general have been under attack for a little while now, particularly black men. We just got to talking about Kiki, right? And okay, he didn't marry, whatever. That's irrelevant. He's the father of her child. He's home with that child. He's there with his son, and people trying to bash this man for simply wanting the mother of his child to show a little bit more decorum out in public, right? G-Man just said it, like Dwight Howard. If he wasn't there, he don't even raise his son, He's in his son's life. And if you notice, see, this is a difference for a lot of these women who say, "Oh, I'm the mother and the father." It's not nobody's taking away from what you're doing. You can be a good mother. You cannot be a good father because you're not a father. Because men and women understand things differently, and I wish women understood that. To say that no, you're not the father is not. It doesn't take away from you as a mother, but men understand things differently, especially when it comes to young men and developing them into men. Because the kid is saying, "I can't do it. It's too hard. I can't do it." But what was he doing while he was saying that? He was doing it.
Right.
He's doing it, saying, "I can't do it." And he's showing him, he's pushing, like letting him know, like, no, you can do it. Just keep going. Keep pushing. It's a mind thing. Then you got to the last set, he started going beast mode.
Yep.
And you know what? That kid's going, I guarantee you, they don't show that part, but I guarantee you that kid later on is going to feel so much more accomplished that he actually did it. Now, nobody going to be able to tell that kid nothing. Because he can be like, you know what? Y'all don't know, man. You don't know my pops. My pops pushed me to the limit. Ain't nothing you can do that's gonna stop me. It's gonna build him. It's gonna make him stronger as a young man and eventually as a man when he get older. But people just want to nitpick at anything that a man do, especially a black man do. They gonna pick at it. If you're not there, they gonna got a problem with it. If you there being a good father and being a man, they got a problem with it.
Right. I'm with y'all as well. I don't have no issue with it at all, man. Don't nobody know his child, his son, like he know his son, and like his mother know his son. And maybe Dwight felt like, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his son, he don't have legal custody of, guardianship of his son. I think his son lives with his mother, so he has, joint custody with him, whatever. So, you never know. When because sometimes when your son is away from you, because I'm in a situation like that as well. I have kid, a son and a daughter with their mom, and and we have joint custody, and I get them and so on and so forth or whatever. But I notice a difference, like with my son is with his mom. He is, he knows he knows what to do and how to do it to get his way with his mother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when he's with me, I don't that dog don't hunt with me. I'm a little more tougher than his mother, whatever. He knows for a fact that he can't play or he can't get out of nothing like he can do with his mother. You see what I'm saying?
I bet that girl get away with it though.
You know what? The girl's clever. She clever. That girl clever.
She ain't clever. You just a punk. That's all. She's clever.
Yeah. Now she's
daddy girl just
super evil genius. She's a very clever one. No, she ain't.
Yeah, she's clever. She's clever.
She's a girl.
But it seems just from listening to that, just from Dwight just pushing his son or whatever, he does come off as as being a little bit like of a mama's boy, and I can't do it, and you want, he's probably been using that same type of tone when his mother tried to tell him to do something, whatever, and she just kind of, she'll comply to his commands. You see what I'm saying? And Dwight wasn't having that. That's how it looked to me. And then Dwight kept pushing whatever, but I have no issue with what he did at all, whatever, man. With
and
Dwight,
you gotta look at the situation too, because I can relate to that. My wife and I, we have conversations about this all the time because our kids are growing up different than we did, so the motivations is different. I grew up in the hood, so nobody really had to motivate me. My environment motivated me to be tougher, to be stronger, to want to do more. But these kids growing up in these privileged situations, you have to push them in other ways. You know what I mean? Like, because when they go out in their neighborhood, I'm sure wherever he lived, whether when he with Dwight or when he with his mama, it's nice,
yeah,
and sweet and neat. So you have to find a way for them to build that tough skin. And from the looks of it, I don't know how old that kid is, but he looked like he's gonna take some of his daddy's height, so he might want to get into sports later. And you gotta be tough. You got to be tough to play sports, even basketball. You got to have some type of thick skin and be able to toughen it up. So, you have to figure out ways to do that. And exercise is actually a good way to do it and the best way to do it, if you ask me. I mean, what would y'all prefer? To let's go take them to Compton and drop them off in Compton? Oh, toughen up, figure your way out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's pushing his son to go a little harder on an exercise bike. Like, we got to keep it in perspective. It's not like he's doing something that's endangering the kid or something like that. He's just being a father, and he's letting his son know, like, hey, you got to man up, because you say mama's boy. I'm gonna say what you don't want to say. He looks soft. He looks very soft and privileged, and like he plays Fortnite and drinks Starbucks all day every day. Yeah. So he probably needs it. And his father recognizes that he needs it. So he's just doing what a father is supposed to do.
Yeah. He does. Yeah, he does look like a mom. He does look soft. Yep, the way he carried on and
at least
go ahead, EQ. Go ahead.
At least the White Howard ain't dressing him up like a girl letting him call himself Zaya.
Right.
The views and opinions of
EQ. See what I said?
Man,
I reflect those.
Y'all scare yourselves. Get back on screen. It's scary.
I ain't fooling with them pronoun people.
Boy.
I'm just saying, it's. I mean, he's being a dad. What athlete doesn't push their son or want their son to be just as great as them, instead of sitting there playing like that Fortnite video game? Okay, and I'm sure that little boy is soft, because all that crying he doing was just really uncalled for. I'm sure. But I mean, we have what he's doing with his kid. It's not like he's abusing him or anything like that. Whatever he does with his kid, however he pushes his kid to be better or great, that's none of our business, to be honest with you. So I mean, people can always have something to say about what people do, how they do, where they do. So, but at the end of the day, that man is being a father, and I applaud him for that, because at least he's there. And how he want to push the child, that's his business.
What they need to be worried about is being a parent to their kids at the house, whatever, and see what go in the little Johnny room and see he in there building bombs and bringing guns and shit to school. That's what you got to really worry about. Stop worrying about what other people do and how they raise their kids inside their house and worry about your own. You see what I'm saying? And we got that real. Go ahead, B-Dub.
If they made a rule that you can only speak on subjects that's relevant, that would clear a lot of that up. So any woman who don't know what her baby daddy is, or any man who ain't seen his kid in I don't know how long, they comments will be automatically deleted. It'd be like 5 comments on that video.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, man, we be worried about the wrong thing. We trying to tell people how to parent in their own house or whatever. My parenting style, your parenting style might not be different. I mean, might not be the same, whatever, but that's fine. Okay. But I can't sit up there and tell either one of you guys on how you should parent how you should parent your child. You see what I'm saying?
Fuck their kids.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, so go ahead. Go ahead, EQ.
I just said G-Man stupid.
Yeah, but we tend to do that a whole lot, man, and try to tell people how to parent their child. Or I don't whoop my kid, and somebody feel real sincere about, well, you shouldn't whoop your kid, and somebody else like, nah, yeah, I'm whoop my kids behind or whatever. I bet you
ain't whooped that girl.
Man, I get on her. Yes, sir.
Yeah, get on her, yelling at her.
I get on her. But that's just how it is, though, man. We quick to be judgmental and put our thoughts and opinions out there about it, and that's just not right for us to be that way. But mind your own business, though. Stay in, be involved in your child's life and keep them off them damn sites and them terrorist sites and things like that or whatever, and get involved with your child. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it, though, B-Dub, EQ, Jim, and Jamal. But anyway, you guys got any? You guys got a final remarks before? Oh no, let me go ahead and read these comments first because we got comments. Will Melvin, he said no issue with that at all. It sounds like Dwight is trying to excise the sugar out of his son's tank.
No. The views of Will do not.
Yeah, Will the thrill.
We have no issue with the pronoun people.
Yeah, right. Ray Robinson said it's too far for me. I believe as a mother, he possibly was over-mothered. He probably quits or cries a lot. D. Howard is pushing him to man up, but you can do it without putting fear in him. I won't call it fear, Ray. I don't know about all that or whatever, but you can definitely push him, but I don't know if that's fair. And Ray Robinson say he's mama's boy. All right. So you guys got final remarks before we can go ahead and close this one out, you guys?
Sitting them boys over there with their daddy and walk away.
They pappies, huh?
Send them over there with their pappy.
Yeah.
You done enough, mothers. Thank you. We got it from here. Send them over there with their daddy.
You know what? I agree with that because a lot of these young boys do need their dads. They should be living with their dads because I think sometimes as some mothers, the behaviors we're modeling before little boys, they pick up on that and they think that's okay. Send your son to his daddy. If he don't have a daddy, send him to his uncle or somebody.
Just send him to me.
Please don't send them to G-Man.
Just don't send them to me.
But yeah, these young boys, because I've seen so many young boys, they so soft. The coach yell at them, they cry, they get mad, they quit the team. They, somebody got to push them. But we have to understand, discipline is a part of parenting. And so I think that if I had it my way, all young boys would be with their fathers, period. That's just me, but
right. If you can't be with both of them, which is ideal. If you can't put you with a 2-parent home, you a boy. You need to spend a little bit more time with that man if he's a upstanding guy. Yeah.
Right. So brothers, I encourage y'all spend a lot of times with your children, your girls and your boys, but specifically your boys, because everything else is out here willing and ready to show your child a different route. So if you can, hey, get your son, spend some time with him, get in the gym.
Yeah, but
you gotta do.
And take him away from the mama so I can get next to him. Thank you.
Get on my nerves. Why must you be like this,
man?
Why?
You funny. B-Dub, what you got, my guy?
All of that, everything they just said, and let's be adults about it too, man. listen, you ain't got to call. You ain't got to set nothing up. Pop up. Hey, here your son. I see you in a couple of days. Peace. Going plan your girls trip. Plan your girls trip, and then just show up. Here you go. I'll be back in a few days. Peace. And men, stop with all this. You know, she did that. Nah, pull up. Hey, what my son is? We finna go to the park.
Yeah.
Forget whatever you talking about. We finna go to the park. Like let's start being adults and stop with all
Drop
the games.
them off at the porch and drive away.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Well, to give you, Brandon Cole's giving you the bag moment is this. Let's bring back classy and throw away trashy. So now that you got the Brandon bag, the goals, now that you got. Now that you got the bag, yeah, boy. Hey, Will Melvin said the moral of the story: pull out, fellas.
You ain't lying.
No, Will, it feels too good to keep that
Yeah.
Just nasty. You ain't
Can't
lying,
do it.
Will Melvin.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They be
man.
getting caught up.
Yeah, he said that. He said EQ said they be getting caught up. EQ.
Getting caught up and be good to that bullshit. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, they make that thing too good.
Get lost. Yeah, get lost in the boss sauce, huh?
I'm not gonna play with y'all tonight. Not gonna play.
Oh man, y'all funny. All right. Oh man. So we say thank you guys for joining another episode of the Burning Coast Podcast. Y'all funny. I'm listening to all reactions. We got Bougie Weirdo, First Lady Educated Queen, and Jim and Jamal.
Squeeze it out of like a mayonnaise package.
Well, y'all crazy. We say thank you guys, man.
Somebody stirring macaroni.
He said, I'm the pull-out king. Paint them walls, LOL, and the bed sheets.
You gotta season that meat, boy.
Stupid.
We see y'all next Tuesday, man. Another episode of the Burning Coast Podcast. We love you guys. Have a good one.